So what is up everyone, my name is LittleMarMan. We have another Der Eisendrache Cipher solved, another solution, and this one actually poses a lot of storyline information, but nonetheless it is the cipher from, of course, the church or the control room in, of course, the map of Der Eisendrache, and this one is definitely interesting. But firstly, I need to give a big shout out to certain Personio over on Reddit. A link to him will be down in the description below. Go show him some love. He put a lot of hard work into this. This one was pretty hard to decrypt. But nonetheless, the keyword was Maxis, so hence that's why we're calling it the Maxis Cipher. But when this was decoded, the following message was given. Father introduced me to a new friend that just arrived. His name is Edward. He is nice, but doesn't like to share the toys. So father introduced me to a new friend that just arrived. So Samantha has never met an Edward before, this Edward anyway. And his name is Edward, he is nice and doesn't like to share the toys. So obviously this guy Edward, he's not in the mood of sharing toys. That's fair enough. That's not what we're really concentrating on. It's sort of the broader picture. Edward has just arrived and father, which is Maxis, has introduced Samantha to him. And this is definitely interesting. Now, Mr. Dalek JD actually had a video out on this about 3 hours ago, and he was putting out a few theories about the Origins cutscene and stuff. And what a lot of people don't know about the Origins cutscene is that is a completely different timeline to the one we're actually playing on now. Well, at least that's what we're assuming with the evidence that we do actually have behind it, because, well, remember, this Der Eisendrache map is on the exact same timeline as the Giant, and on the Giant, well, in the Giant intro cutscene, our younger Richtofen shot our older Richtofen. He was about 40 or 50, and he, of course, lived here with Maxis. It was sort of a live-in laboratory, live-in workstation. He lived actually across the hall from where we see Samantha's room in the map of Der Eisendrache. There's a lot of interesting things that can be seen inside Samantha's room, but nonetheless, Richtofen did actually live across from it, so the room that I'm in right now on screen. And of course, Richtofen being very old, about 40 or 50 let's say, and Samantha being young, around the mark of, I don't know, maybe 12 or 13, that's what we've assumed all along. And in the Origins cutscene then, they're both the same age, so there's obviously a bit of a gap here, and it is a completely different house, completely different bedroom, so we can sort of rule that out. They must be 2 separate timelines, unless they were 2 different parts of this one timeline, and maybe even there's a completely different kid by the name of Eddie that plays with Samantha, and she has also another house that she used to live in before maybe a war broke out or something like this, because this is around the time of the war, so maybe they actually moved into this castle for safety. And then this Eddie kid is what we're puzzling out to actually sort of identify maybe even his mother and father, and if it has anything to do with the Edward Richtofen that we actually know. But nonetheless, the Origins cutscene has pretty much nothing to do with this timeline. From what I can guess, it is a completely different timeline. I just thought I'd clear that up for some people. But nonetheless, let's go back to what the cipher actually says. Father introduced me to a new friend that just arrived. His name is Edward. He is nice, but he doesn't like to share the toys. So what I'm assuming is Maxis and Samantha, due to, I don't know, maybe the war, had to move into the castle to, of course, conduct more experiments. Maxis was closer to work, and they could obviously work here, and they could live here and be safe because it's, well, a castle that is a bit away from everything else. And then Maxis basically was like, hey, Richtofen, I'm moving in with Samantha, and we're going to be closer to work. You should probably move in too. So Eddie just arrives. He is introduced to Maxis' daughter Samantha, and since Richtofen was conducting many experiments, and maybe even had bricks of element 115 and different things like that he was experimenting with, obviously the whole monkey thing, and there's a lot of sort of little things that may assume like they are toys, like Samantha may assume that these are toys. They're actually sort of experimental equipment and stuff. So obviously Richtofen then doesn't want to he doesn't want a 12-13-year-old messing around with stuff that could potentially really harm her and even kill her. And that is pretty much, from Samantha's point of view, she's like, well, he doesn't like to share his toys, he's a big meanie. So that is what I'm gathering. But let me know what you think of this down in the comment section below. It's pretty interesting, and I thought it was definitely worth a video. I do want a lot of opinions down in the comment section below. Once again, let me know what you think. Do smash the like button if you did enjoy, and of course if you learned something, and of course subscribe if you haven't already for more zombie videos like this. I'm covering a lot of things on the map of Der Eisendrache as well. And without further ado, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Peace out, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in another video very, very soon.